Okay, I want to do a quick video here on Mobix Lab. There's going to be about 4 parts to it, but the most important part is what's coming, Web 3.0. This is very foundation where I think they could be a very important on top of everything else they're doing already.
Wondered what Web 3.0 is all about?
I have.
In the next few seconds, you'll finally understand the future of the internet. Web 3.0, also known as the decentralized web, is the next evolutionary step of the internet. Unlike Web 2.0, which is dominated by big tech giants, Web 3.0 aims to decentralize control. It leverages blockchain technology to give users more control over their data. Think about having true ownership of your digital assets and online identity. Smart contracts enable trustless and secure transactions. Decentralized applications, or dApps, offer more privacy and security.
It's going to need something, though.
Interoperability allows multiple platforms to work together seamlessly.
On top of all
This new
that,
era aims to create a fairer digital environment. Like what you see, subscribe for more videos just like this.
okay, now for all that to happen, it needs to be done at the edge. You heard what he said, connect seamlessly. So right now they're having a very tough problem with that. Edge computing is starting. I called it out last year, but nobody cares what I say. Look at me. I'm actually making this video hoping it gets to that. I'm supposed to be on the webcast tomorrow, but I can't be a member because my card, E-Trade, it blocks internet. I can only use like in-store, in-person, ATM, which is helpful, but not to this. He covered Mobex, and nobody's covering it. So when I saw him doing it, and he's actually good. So to you, my friend, Lucas, the investor, if you do see this. Okay, now, I'm not a professional. I'm not like him. I'm not all set up. This is a man cave down here. I used to have it as a grow room, actually. Okay. It has been improved. The spatial web, the IEEE P2874 standard titled Standard for Spatial Web Protocol Architecture and Governance. This standard covers 2 key aspects. The hyperspatial modeling, it describes entities and their relationships within the spatial web, and a protocol design, the HSTP, a protocol designed to enable standardized communication between systems within the spatial web foundation. Well, that's the spatial web foundation. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna cut that out and redo it over that mistake. I love them. I think they don't get enough notice, gratitude. Carl Friston, another. If you guys have a chance to ever look him up. Okay, but we're talking about something totally different. Now they proved that. Now the last time they did that was when you get the HTTPS, you know, whatever that is on your computer, when you go to a thing. Now you're gonna have something where all the spatial web, the space in between you, is gonna be able to leverage all that space because of their technology. I don't want to explain it wrong because I don't want somebody to say, but that's just the basics. You can check it out for yourself. It should be pretty basic. ChatGPT will break it down in synopsis for you. Okay, now I want you to check this out now. Now I'm going through it because like I said, I'm not professional. So I don't know how to stop it and do all this stuff. But this is what Mobex, this is years ago, before, maybe not this one, but.
Where technology and information are driving.
Start that over.
Imagine a world where technology and information are driving innovation at lightning speed. New advances in 5G and connectivity are linking people together globally faster than ever before. Mobix Labs is at the forefront of this dynamic new world. Our groundbreaking technology provides the building blocks that enable people, businesses, and enterprises to interconnect in real time and more securely anytime, anywhere. Our innovations unlock the true power and performance of next-generation networks across the globe. Your 5G mobile devices now become capable of accessing data
5G.
up to 1,000 times faster than 4G.
Which you
And
need for the
streaming
spatial
content
web.
with our true zero latency technology ensures peace of mind, whether it's for work, entertainment, or mission-critical applications. This new world is already here for you. Mobix Labs is shaping tomorrow's connectivity today. And the
Now that was 2 years ago. Let me see, 2 years ago. And I don't look at. I see you guys see me doing this, and probably some of you make fun of it, but I'm not a professional. I had a very good job, and I had to take time off to take care of my dad. Anyways, and my mom, she couldn't do it herself, so I had money, and I threw it into the stock market, and off a broken phone like this, but the whole screen cracked. I was up 70%. Something happened, and I'm down 70 because they held it. I got held in the stock over some issues with child support, which got resolved because it wasn't my fault for once. Okay, now this is 3 years ago. Now this is before ChatGPT. Man.
Whatever you do,
I
do it
suggest
for less.
you watch this. I don't have the. At least I can mute it for you guys. You guys only see double commercials for those of you who are not subscribed to YouTube either. This is research in real time.
Order at mega stores.
Fast forward it like we're in school here.
But is really
It's
This will be
kind of rather than what consumers will be able to operate things.
I'm talking about how
faster and
5G
see
is
through the
going to affect
process
it.
because
Just
of-
3 years ago.
Okay.
will enable that, yes.
Okay. So, and we talked about it a little bit. Could you go into depth? How would this impact the average consumer?
Well, 5G and in the millimeter wave space will be very pervasive as far as an impact to humanity. Everything that we do, from the way we learn, the way we communicate, telemedicine, all the things that we do today will improve. And there will also be more applications that will be enabled as we're able to transmit data faster.
See what he said there? This guy is smart. He's a CEO, but he's an engineer. It's like a triple freaking ballpark, home run. I know, whatever. I'm not professional, and I like to smoke cigarettes. Anyways, they just had a big thing. I suggest you look for, if you really want to get into it, the Talking Heads. It's very dry, but he's a scientist, so I expect it to be nothing else. They wasn't entertainment, and I got everything I needed out of it, which was beautiful. So I got exactly what I was there for, information. But Talking Heads has a webinar, and it's very informational on what they were doing. Now they're gonna mix this technology with what they got. Now they're working with the military, Javelin missiles, Missile 6 program, potentially the most capable and important missile system we've ever created. And I encourage you to do your own due diligence on this. You should never look on YouTube. And if anybody watches this, the 1.5 of you, I'm gonna try to get this to Lucas because I can't be there tomorrow. But this is important. Their technology, if they get it working with wireless talking heads or whatever that is, they just had the. I know it's very unprofessional. I should. Talking Heads wireless. Boo. Told you I smoked a lot of cigarettes. So they already did something with Nokia, so they can already lower the consumption by 50%. So they're gonna do a pilot, I'm assuming, because he said they were gonna do that already. This is before the announcement with them. So I'm assuming that it's not a pilot. They do the prototype and the launch at the same time. So they ain't gotta waste all that money in the lab just guessing at it. They're gonna put it in the field, and the only thing they want is for their analysts to believe the data that they see. Now that's a bold statement. So but I think it's gonna come true. Now if they get the seamless connectivity, low latency, it doesn't. I mean, they got missile systems. They wouldn't do that. I mean, the missile tanks, the communications. I mean, these are the situations in the military where if they don't work, people die. I mean, it could be very fatal for any of those systems to fail at any given time, and they make them as a for connectors. Like I said, look at all the. If I get into all that, you guys won't like it. If you started watching it, you're gonna turn it off. I wore this, so maybe somebody would. This is mine. Yeah, it's a Ralph Lauren. It's a, I'm not totally. I know what I'm talking about, but I suggest you look it up, because if they get their foot in the door, and their chip set that they have, I looked it up. I can't pull it up here. They have an algorithm for target identifying and image reconfiguration. MRIs. I saw that one with it's not an MRI. I was gonna say CSI. You're gonna CSI in you. The littler one. I don't know. Cigarettes. I'm telling you. And if it's good for all that, plus they can connect. And then they got this thing that I'm assuming missiles, because they use for radars, missiles can reconfigure, images on it. I'm pretty sure automobiles will be able to tell a human. So that mixed with other technology, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying I can see it. If I can, they can. So anyways, to the 3 or 4 of you who watch this, I appreciate it. But check out Mobix, man. I think they have a potential, and I think the only reason they're trained so low, they're just another victim of the naked short. MF, in case anybody younger wants to watch this. Oh, you naked shorts, we coming for you. So, watch Lucas Investor in case you don't like my bland. But this was, I'm not on no bullshit. I don't have all that fancy shit. I'm just trying to let y'all know. And I didn't want to not dress up. I mean, come on. Especially if he does watch this. He's a Brit. And ain't they awesome? Especially they use the word, you see, yeah, I love that. I mean, golly, they have so many different exquisite meanings for that word. You just gotta admire it. I'm just saying. And for all you bankers that are over leveraging the shares, derivative shares, it's even worse than derivative properties. Derivative shares, you just gotta push a button. Christ, you guys you're gonna ruin us. Nobody knows it, but we see it because we pay attention. Now we can find the information. That was what they feared the worst, is reading. That's why the Catholic Church wanted to kill Martin Luther. He started the Lutheran Church. You can look it up for yourself. I encourage you to. You should never take, especially on fucking the internet. Who the fuck wants to believe anybody on the internet? I don't. Especially if they're trying to help you. The more shit they talk and the more money they tell you they've earned, the longer it's going to take and the more it's going to be. I guarantee it. So, I don't charge anything. Why? So, alright. I'm going to post this and then I'm going to give it to dude. So, in case he does, if I can get it to him. I'm nobody important, so I didn't expect to stand out. But since I've been on Mobex way before, he covered it before. He just didn't even remember. But good for him. It means he's a busy guy. So, I'm not so busy right now. But, alright. Hope this was at least helpful to the half a person. Make it worth it.